Queso! I see y'all want queso so bad. Okay, let's go to queso, man. Chat. Oh, fuck. No. Ooh, W Jax. Oh, yes. Okay. So let me show you how the queso trial wrapped up. They deliberated for less than an hour to find ATK Scotty guilty. By the way, spoiler, both guys are found guilty. Queso and ATK Scotty. Obviously, the father took his plea, and there's a related case having to do with Queso's other brother, Abdul Jr., which is not being tried at this time. But pretty much niggas are going down. The father did testify he's going to get some type of reprieve or some type of plea. We'll figure that out, but only after his full cooperation, which I believe he's going to have to cooperate versus the other son as well in that case. So let me show you how this case kind of ended up. There was closing statements, and here we go. So closing statements happened here.
And both people assaulted her.
Here we go. Give me a second.
Down through the residential neighborhood where there's a nature preserve. And that's the location that he's allowed to traverse that takes him out to Arlington Expressway, where he then gets his ride.
So they're wrapping up the case here.
Page 242. This is that preview location in that area of Lone Star Road that was deleted off of Abdul Robinson Jr.'s cell phone. How do you erase maps? Remember that search?
Now, I know this is, I don't want to make this like a hour-long topic. Let me give you some actual facts here. The Jacksonville Sheriff Office and also the county, I forgot what county this is, they spent significant amount of money in making sure that it was very aware to the potential jurors that this guy did this crime. Now, and this is a warning to all of y'all who consider crimes and y'all say very dumb things. I have to try to let you know that some of the things you're saying are just flat out stupid. The idea of no face, no case. If you have a face covering on, you're not going to get caught, right? Also, I'm also putting this new thing that I wanted to be included in the common sayings of hip hop or the streets. And yes, I'm trying to say something for quote unquote the streets. Snitching and street shit go hand in hand. It's like peanut butter and jelly. Like I'm sick of Boosie and everybody else saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe this guy told. Oh my God, he told on." No. I heard, and by the way, shout out to Freeway Ricky Ross. Snitching and street shit go hand in hand. They're not. It's not a one-off if someone doesn't tell. It's usually par for the course. Someone is going to bite the cheese. If everybody's going to go down in most crimes, and this is just how humans think, it's not just black people, just humans. If you felt that you didn't have that much hand in the crime, but you're being charged equally, that's one of the reasons with the TK thing. You know why people flipped in the TK case? They said, well, the plan was never to shoot the nigga. It was only to go rob him. Well, a robbery turned into a shooting, so y'all all guilty for shooting. Y'all all guilty for the murder. But people were able to snitch because they said, well, we didn't plan to shoot him. We told him don't shoot him. And he still did it, so we could tell. People will always find and justify a reason why they're telling. You hear Queso's dad saying, well, I got 2 other kids to raise. I didn't tell him to go do it. Right? So there's always a reason. But people keep acting like they're surprised when they hear that cooperation or telling is a thing that happened when some street shit happened. Like, it's more rare that you see no cooperation and no telling. Because again, any crime, and I always say the only way to eliminate snitching is to literally do crimes by yourself. If you're going to go murder somebody, do it by yourself. Don't have your girlfriend help you. Don't have your mama, your uncle, your dad. Don't have your son. Nobody else help you. They shouldn't know about the plan. They shouldn't be trying to pick you up afterwards. They shouldn't move the body with you. They shouldn't be burning your clothes. Nothing. The only way to not be snitched on is to not do the crime with no one else. Not admit the crime to no one else. But of course, people still have this groupthink, and this is where gangs have led people astray for so long. Because we share 3 letters before our street nickname, I'm supposed to believe that this guy is going to do something even though he's never been in the position to do it. But because we all rap that we're going to do A, I'm thinking when time comes, he's going to do A. You don't know how you're going to perform, right? You don't know how you're going to perform. So these guys like, we're in ATK. An ATK guy ain't going to snitch on us. Wrong. He was up there on the stand. Yo, my pops, he was a real nigga. Yeah, I seen him do A, B, and C. My dad was really with it. That's why I got in the streets. He wouldn't tell. He put me on to the game. Wrong. He's going to tell. And I love posting this on social media, and I'm watching everybody get attacked. And they're like so mad. They don't know KSOO. They have no allegiance to KSOO or his family. But what they have in their mind is a street mentality and culture that grew them up, that they are watching in real time because of the internet and all these cases so public. They realize how the idea of that has betrayed not only them, their families, but some of the things they have done in the name of standing on business. They have realized they were an idiot. You're an idiot to stay in jail for 15 years and miss your family and your daughter's birthday and when she graduated from high school, all because you wanted to keep it real, knowing that if someone else, and it wasn't you, they would do the exact opposite. So it pisses them off, and I love posting this on social media. I love posting on Instagram because everybody's so mad. Why are you mad? Why are you mad? Snitching and street shit go hand in hand. I'm not saying it, and for the people like, yo, you're not in the streets. I'm talking about when niggas get caught. If you ain't get caught, there ain't nothing to talk about. It's easy to say what you gonna do. I love hearing rappers say, yo, if a nigga try to rob me, I'm blowing his head off. Then you hear about them getting robbed and getting killed. It sounds good. Everything sounds good until it happens. A rapper saying he wouldn't snitch, you're like a virgin. Saying what they're gonna do when they fuck. You don't know. You think you like, nah, the same way you ever heard a girl, like I was in like high school, and some of the girls are virgins or whatever. Like you go to a party with them, like a little high school party, they virgins or whatever, and they're like, yo, they dance crazy and be like, yeah, when I fuck, I'm gonna fuck the same. You end up taking her virginity, nigga. She can't even take dick, my nigga. It just is what you say you're gonna do, It's two different things. A rapper saying he ain't gonna snitch, but he's never been facing a life sentence is like, what? I don't like. You can't listen to a motherfucker tell you what he's gonna do in a situation he's never been presented with. How could you believe him? How could you believe that person? Name me 5 rappers who faced a life sentence and said, I'm not telling. You can't. Yet you hear all of them say, I ain't telling. Yo, snitches get this. I don't care what Lil Baby or Young Thug says. Young Thug probably got a little bit more of a case to make because he was facing significant time in his life. But he was the head honcho. They wanted him. Lil Baby don't like snitches? Well, get a murder case and show me. Show me that you wouldn't snitch. Show me that if you were just caught up in some shit and maybe you ain't had that much to do with it, or maybe you had a minor part where they're trying to give you the life, you would say, give me life. Show me. Because other than that, what the fuck is this? There's a spider. Damn, I started telling my young thug, a spider hopped on my fucking, I swear, a spider hopped on my coffee. That was crazy. All right, young thug, I'm sorry. I promise you. I killed it, though, I think. I like spiders. I would normally not kill it, but I got too many drinks around here. I like spiders. I never kill spiders. Spiders do the Lord's work. They build webs and trap insects. So I usually like spiders. But they was trying to get on my coffee, man. That Starbucks, nigga. This ain't no Dunkin' Donuts shit. Get out of here, nigga. Anyway, that's the reality of it, though, chat. I'm listening to a bunch of people tell me what they wouldn't do, and they judge other people for doing shit when they're... Listen, you have rappers with a clean record saying that they don't fuck with snitches, and they've never been facing 20 years. It's ridiculous. Now, of course, we get people like Lucci. I'm not saying people like Lucci don't exist. I'm not saying people like Bobby don't exist. There are people that are stand up. But here's the thing. The entire brainwashing is built off of the minority. The minority. It's not built off the majority, because when you listen to these rappers nowadays, they act like snitching is like It's so rare. In every case, we were finding out people were cooperating. Before we get into some of this testimony shit, let's go back to KSOO's dad testifying. When he was on the stand, check this out. Check this out. He admitted before the last time, because he got locked up before and he got out. This is why he's snitching out. He don't want to go back. Oh, everybody glamorizing jail and stand on business. They must have not been through what he been through, because he's like, I ain't trying to go back, nigga. He admitted back in the day he was a confidential informant already.
Serve.
About 10 years and 3 months, 4 months.
Okay. So from life to an ultimate actual serving sentence of about 10 years.
Guess what? It was a law change, and that's how my time got reduced it again.
Well, and your cooperation, sir.
Yeah.
Right? So pretty good deal you made for yourself.
Yeah.
You've also worked as a confidential informant for police, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you're cooperating in this particular case because it will help you, right?
Right.
And you were arrested.
Grand opening, grand closing, man. Snitching comes along with street shit. It comes along with it. He admitted that a law got changed, and he also had some cooperation with the government, and that's why he got out. Because the reason why he's telling on his son, he got a second chance at life. He know he's not going to get a third. He got a second chance already. He was supposed to get life. A law changed, and he had cooperated. They let him out. He admitted one of the reasons why he got out, he worked as a confidential informant. Okay, so let's get to the case. So this is closing arguments. Let's just go to like the last minute or two. They usually try to sum it up there. Here we go.
Team Robinson's Instagram account.
So they're showing music videos on the screen right here. You see it?
Bye
Right?
bye. $195. Now, it was suggested that you didn't have context for this. Five days later, that dash cam took context. Did run him down. Well, he might have got a blister. Maybe he needed a pedicure. I don't know.
Oh shit, they got jokes.
Very, very briefly here, because this case is not.
Nigga cooked. We didn't need the snitches. The snitches is to overcook them. Your pops is testifying on you. The nigga who went on the drill with you is testifying. You a cook, nigga. So they're telling the jury, our case. That bullshit that he trying to say, oh, no face, no case. Dummy. Again, I know what I was looking for. What I was looking for was they recreated the run. It's crazy. They recreated the run. Let me see if I can find it. They recreated that bitch. They did CGI and recreated that bitch. Did I post it up here? CGI. Let's see if I can find it. Because the whole case or the whole defense, despite people telling on him that KSOO had was, yo, I'm taller than the guy in the thing, and I don't run like that, and I ain't never had those clothes. And apparently, let me see it. It's right here. Fuck. What the hell? KSOO. I think they use CGI or something. Oh my God. It's a bunch. There's like some K-pop group named KSOO. Okay, I can't find it. Fuck it. But they literally, they CGI created the shit. CGI recreated the nigga running. Basically what I'm trying to tell you is like, These dumb sayings gonna get y'all sent to jail for life. No face, no case. Okay, dummy. Anyway, so he's wrapping up the case.
Say, you can think whatever you want about them. We're not asking you to like them. Just evaluate what they said based on the other evidence. Does that evidence corroborate, regardless of what you think of them? And if it does, make your determination. You cut him out completely. Don't you still have enough? His DNA, his prints, his phone location, Leroy Whitaker's DNA, his cell phone location. In that car, right after the murder. Then, at least with regard to Hakeem Robinson, he tells you what he did. He posts it. He brags about it.
Yo, Verse World, how did you get that? How did you get that emote on Kick, bro? Okay. It's not the most exciting closing argument. Okay. By the way, I'll show you a little bit of what KSOO's lawyer tried to say. Is it here?
These juries and then to have this. So I am mulling
Oh,
over.
no. Well, so closing goes, prosecutor goes first, defense goes second, and then there's a rebuttal. So it went on
the
to the next
criminal
day.
act of Leroy exclude.
Here you go.
Short and skinny. That doesn't make sense.
Here you go.
Also,
The jury's
us as
over
human
to the
beings,
left.
we understand that if somebody's running, that's going to drop their height. If they're far away, it's going to drop their height. I don't think that the people that are in the back of the courtroom are 12 inches tall. I have depth perception. I have the ability to be able to say, it's added distance. But there are some people, when you get up over 6 feet, when you get up over 200 pounds, not a lot of human beings are that size. And you can very quickly determine.
Yo, their whole defense was that the person y'all got on picture is not that size. Then they're like, the rest of the people snitching on KSOO, they're just doing it to get out of jail. You may fool some of the people some of the time, not all the people all the time.
To fix this, they brought in a photograph of all of the photographs on Hakeem Robinson's phone. There were thousands, over nearly 5,500 photos. They find photos of the hood. They only show you a few of them. They tailor it. But again, this supports our argument. Now, first, before I get into this, you look at the music videos. You notice, your times out in public before. He's not the only one with hair. If you look at the different type hairstyles in Charles McCormick's music video, in Hakeem Robin's music video, there's a lot of people that have long hair. But this proves a point if we jump into the details. You notice how Hakeem Robinson, because he has sort of a uniform hairstyle, that the back of the hood looks as if it's empty. Now, obviously, it's lifted up off his head, but the back, it's got...
Damn, this is how they were trying to get him off. Holy.
Identified a person in a black and tan sweatsuit.
Now, this is a lawyer for the other guy. And I think there's a rebuttal, maybe. Let's see.
That he and lie in front of the judge that's going to sentence him. What if over years and years we find out that he's lying to us about the facts of the case? Remember the DNA evidence didn't come back? It was until mid-2022. All that cell phone, all that Instagram, that stuff's just pouring in. And we're going through it up until shortly before trial we're pouring through. And somehow he's going to make the decision, I'm going to subject myself to life, knowing she can give me life, knowing the state will make a recommendation. I'm going to lie to these people about who's with me? The defense challenged me to say, why on
Oh, this is a prosecutor. Never mind.
earth
It's a rebuttal, so it's a different prosecutor that's a rebuttal.
say that part of the deal was I had to implicate my son or my good friend? And they said, yeah, if I say it's anybody else, the deal's not there. Because it's...
You said the first lawyer, the one that sounded like she was Caribbean? Well, he had multiple lawyers. She probably just didn't do the closing. She didn't do the closing. She did do the opening though. Yeah, that was a good point. But I don't see her.
The Constitution.
Yeah, I don't see her.
Which could be 2, could be 1.5 inches.
Yeah, it looked like he's the one who did it.
Captured incorrectly, and there's
And then he did the rebuttal.
This case must be decided only
And then now this is jury instructions.
who publishes it. She does not have to speak into the microphone, and I'm pretty confident that it would not be heard in there.
Can we put them in that other jury room?
Okay. Then they deliver. Let me show what they do.
Or your deliberations may come.
Okay, they started deliberating around 3:26. Let me show you how quick they come back with a verdict. This is crazy. 3:26. Here we go. Okay. Oh, they took 3 hours. 3 hours. 3 hours and 30 minutes probably. Here we go. Fast track it, come on.
Verdict. Robinson, his counsel, and counsel for the state, I'm advised the jury has reached a verdict. Any reason we can't bring the jury out now and receive the verdict?
No,
All right, let's please bring the jury out. Thank you.
Okay. Jury's coming out.
Errors or omissions in the filling out of the verdict.
County, Florida, case number
Here
16,
we go.
2020, CF 3601B, Division CRE. State of Florida versus Hakeem Robinson, verdict as to count 1. We, the jury, found the defendant guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment. So say we all, done, Jacksonville, Duval County, Florida, signed by the foreperson on July 31st, 2025.
Does counsel for either the state or defense desire the jury to be polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Madam Clerk, if you can please poll each juror.
Juror 1, is this your true and correct verdict? Juror 2, is this your true and correct verdict? Yes. Juror 3, is this your true and correct verdict? Yes. Juror 4, is this your true and correct verdict? Yes. Juror 5, is this your true and correct verdict? Yes. Juror 6, is this your true and correct verdict? Yes. Juror 7, is this your true and correct verdict? Juror 8, is this your true and correct verdict? Yes. Juror 9, is this your true and correct verdict? Juror 10, is this your true and correct verdict? Yes. Juror 11, is this your true and correct verdict? Juror 12, is this your true and correct verdict? Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to thank you for your time and your considerable privileges. Discussions that
Now, they had came back previously with a verdict, but it was about the Hakeem nigga. I don't know if I can find it. They came back hella quick with his shit. Like they was just like, send this nigga to jail quick, man. I think.
now return to the jury room.
Here we go.
You can't find it.
Here we go.
But we have this white easel flip, whiteboard and markers if possible. Is that correct? So those we're going to send back with you. That should be in there. If you can't find us, let us know. But the clerks printed out the list of all the exhibits they've received, and it is in there. And then lastly, flow chart / diagram of family tree. Unless that document was moved into evidence, I cannot give you anything that was not moved into evidence. So I will be unable to provide you with that. But otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, you might now return to the jury room and continue deliberating your verdict.
Here we go. All right, rather than look at the live thing, they should have clips of it. Okay. So, latest, yeah, both got found guilty. I got to go to the other one, which is First Coast News. You're only going to hear it out of one thing, though, because I don't know what's up with their thing. Their thing is ass. And we're going to go listen to the father of the co-defendant. He's going to speak out. But let me see if I could get it. This is him after the guilty verdict was read. KSOO, that is. Damn, he's shaking his head. Lawyer's face is down. I think this is the woman y'all like. That was his lawyer as well. A lot of thoughts going through that mind, man. You got to realize these high-profile cases, man, the prosecutor's going so hard on it. Why? Bro, they're in Jacksonville. They live there. If this guy beats a murder, bro, it's going to signal that all you need is some money. I don't know if y'all seen, Young and Ace actually said he went broke. He said he went broke supporting, he went broke supporting his guy. He says, and I'd do anything for KSOO. I went broke for his case. Facts. Staring at my bank account with a baby on the way. Yeah. So he admitted like, yo, he's, so the government knows he has a rich celebrity rapper friend that is caught up in his feud. He might have caught a body that's helping build this guy's career. This guy's going to be spending millions trying to get him out of jail. So they go hard too. Right? By the way, here's some of the defenses they had. Yo, one of them, this is KSOO's lawyer during the closing. He said, yo, the shooter ain't got no ass. KSOO got ass. Look at this.
The Misquas, a normal-sized human being, he's huge. But even in this, you can tell he's got a belly. He is out of shape. He is not toned.
KSOO.
And, Your Honor, I hope that I can quote what I did the other day when I said the shooter ain't got no ass. He does.
Oh, shit. Said KSOO got that dunk. Listen to this now. The prosecutor claimed that KSOO wore the same outfit on IG Live.
KSOO's Instagram account. Graham Live. Black and gray hoodie.
So this was a hoodie that it was caught on tape. And they said he went on Instagram Live wearing the same hoodie.
You see his hair. See him moving around.
Anyway, this is him after the verdict.
Hey, look, no, seriously.
Damn. You see that? That right there is like, fuck, I blew it. I blew it. I'm convicted of murder. I fucking blew it. That head shake right there is like, yo, I don't know how old he's. I think he might be like 25. My life is done. Now he got to wear it on his chin. He got to wear it like a man. Because when he allegedly took that nigga life, he did it like a man. But you could tell, I forgot who said it. He said, yo, don't worry. They'll always break down when they get to the cell. They're going to keep the tough face in front of the judge, the people, and they know the cameras is on. But when they get to that cell, they're going to break down. You could tell KSOO is starting to realize it's over.
Hey, look, no, seriously.
Damn. Wow. Here's a little bit longer breakdown of what happened. Here we go. This was also a very important piece right here. Watch this.
All right, Mr. Robinson, based on the verdict of the jury finding you
This is after he was found guilty.
guilty of the offense charged in the indictment in case number 2020 CF 3601, the court does hereby remand you to the custody of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, and your bond in this matter shall be revoked. Now, he is entitled to a pre-sentence investigation report. Is that correct? Okay, then I will be sure to order one. Again, that takes approximately 30 days to complete, so we'll need to come back for sentencing no earlier than 30 days. When would the parties wish to return? I have the week of August 25 or September 2 for sentencing to be set.
We would request the week of the 8th.
The same week as Mr. Whitaker? Okay. Are you all available to return the week of September 8th? Keep in mind, Monday would be a to-be-set date, and we would set the sentencing on a convenient day that week for all parties involved.
I'm sure if there's anything I'm scheduling around.
Okay. And on the 8th, you all are free to appear via Zoom. That's just a scheduling date. That won't be the sentencing date. We'll pick a date on the 8th.
For that week.
All right, then we'll pass.
Damn, you see that look right there? That's that sobering, like, damn. Y'all thought I was walking out of here with y'all, man.
On the 8th.
That look right there, Chad. That look right there. That's the look of forever I'm walking away from living freely with my family, my girl, my homies, and I'm going to begin a new life in state prison for the rest of my life. It's going to be a thing in between us, and damn. That's always going to be the screenshot that epitomizes this case. The screenshot that epitomizes this case is going to be that look. Just one more time, without a glass, without bars or anything in front of you, that you could look at your loved ones and just look at their faces as they're crying, knowing they probably won't see you at any family barbecues or anything else. Wow. If the audio is going in and out on YouTube, please refresh the stream, please.
All right, then we'll pass.
Right there. This is it right here.
Date. We'll pick a date on the 8th. All right, then we'll.
Right there. That's what I keep saying, man. A lot of times when you see these murders, a lot of times you're just trading a life. You took someone else's life, but your life is done too. We don't know what happens on the other side. For you, we know what's going to happen. They're going to torture you. And maybe, you ever hear some of these things like, nah, I be having it my way up in state prison. You're like, well, actually, yeah, this is state, not feds. Okay.
Pass Mr. Robinson's case.
See that head tilt? Helpless, man.
To September 8th for sentencing to be set.
Still shaking his head, man.
To be set. All right, thank you.
They escort him out. The lawyers stay behind because now he'll talk to his lawyers back on the phone. Maybe they go visit him before he gets sent away. Well, they're going to talk to him before sentencing. But it's over. Damn. He wasn't done though. All right, hold on now, Boosie. He wasn't done. On Instagram, he wrote a letter or wrote a note. I don't know how he wrote it, but he managed to send out one last message. He said, I had an all-white 12 jurors with 3 white state attorneys with a white judge in a courtroom with all white judges on the wall. Every black person that I could pick on my jury team was struck by the state. I just showed the whole world how Jacksonville, Florida is corrupt. And my lawyers prove I was innocent. God got the last say so. Man. KSOO, brother. I hate to be saying it to you, man. You're not taking acceptance. You can't blame the jurors. You can't blame the state attorneys. You can't blame the judge. You were caught in 4K. Your father told on you. Your own gang member told on you. What you believed in as the quote-unquote streets, the thing you lived by, what you bled for, the rappers that rapped about you like you were some hero, like you were the super duper gun-wielding, gun-toting killer. The thing that got you, and if you look at his profile, he got 100,000 people that follow him. The street life, that shit was a facade. It was fake. It was something that wasn't meant to be lived long term. It's the same thing that sent you to jail. At least you go with memories, with reputation. You'll always get shouted out. KSOO win that jam, but he gonna be up by Christmas, whatever. They gonna say whatever. Maybe you could say if you looking for a scapegoat, your father failed you. Your parents failed you. The system failed you because it allowed you no other options, and you felt as a kid this was the only path. But at the end of the day, you were a grown-ass man who decided to take somebody's life. Nobody failed you but you. You believe niggas wasn't going to snitch on you? It's not their fault. It's yours. You believe you could commit a crime in broad daylight? Ain't nobody's fault. It's yours. Ain't nobody cameras. It's yours. You believe you could still wear the same clothes that you were pictured in the murder? Ain't nobody's fault. It was yours. You believe that person going to keep it solid? You believe that they wouldn't catch you? It ain't nobody else's fault but yours. The jurors, the state attorneys, the judge, they're trying to clean up the community, and unfortunately you represent the problem. So unfortunately, I think you're going to go through the arc, and you're an older individual than he when he went into the system, like TK. But just like TK, I don't think both of y'all will be healed because y'all are still pointing the fingers at everybody else except y'all. You know what TK said? I was just a kid. They led me astray. Why wasn't I treated like a kid? It's hard to treat you like a kid when you was acting like an adult, acting out. You can blame the parents, but you the one who dipped away, had guns, this and third, doing robberies, smoking weed, doing everything that an adult would do. It was only after you murdered allegedly 2 people you wanted to be treated as a kid. KSOO, talking about the white jury, white state attorneys, the white judge. It was your black comrades who showed up to help those people put you in jail. You ain't had one white friend that showed up. So all your niggas showed up to say, whatever y'all said that nigga did, he did it. You just got to take some accountability here, man. And I'm pretty sure as he's incarcerated for time, he's going to change his mentality around the situation. However, just like TK, I don't know if he'll ever take the full accountability to say, I grew up this way. I made that decision. I wanted to go kill that nigga. I believed in fake things like loyalty and street codes and these other things that was facades. And I ended up here. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Boosie was highly perturbed. He said, this shit hurt me. I can't lie. He says the dad snitched on both his sons and his 2 nephews and told him it was either me or you. This is a picture of the dad and KSOO when KSOO was a young boy.
Our top story tonight, a verdict in a high-profile Jacksonville murder case. Tonight, rapper Hakeem Robinson, known as KSOO, found guilty of first-degree murder of Charles McCormick.
The jury also found Leroy Whitaker, also known as ATK Scotty, guilty of first-degree murder as well as assault and battery in the shooting that happened outside of Merrill Road Shopping Center.
Christina Burgess is live tonight outside the Duval County Jail where the men are being held. Christina?
Yeah, Heather and Anthony, two separate juries decided Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker's fate. Both men are now facing life behind bars following their guilty verdicts.
State of Florida versus Hakeem Robinson verdict as to count one. We, the jury, found the defendant guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment.
Oh, wow. Look, he looking over to his lawyer like, what that mean? But what that mean, though?
Count one. We, the jury, found the defendant guilty of first-degree murder as charged in the indictment.
He look at his lawyer like, nah. I gotta screenshot this one. Hold on, chat. This is right before you swing on your attorney, because you know these niggas don't take no accountability. That's it right there. Look at the lawyer.
After 3.5 hours of deliberation, a jury found Jacksonville rapper Hakeem Robinson, also known as KSOO, guilty for the murder of Charles McCormick. Hours before Robinson's verdict was read, a separate jury for Leroy Whitaker, also known as ATK Scotty.
They had a separate jury? What? Oh.
Leroy Whitaker, also known as ATK Scotty, found him guilty of murder in the 2020 death of McCormick. First Coast News spoke with Whitaker's
how did they have two juries?
Father moments after the verdict was announced.
I feel like a fire truck just ran into me.
I have the full interview here, Chad. That's the father of KSOO's co-defendant.
Can we start off with your name just so we have it for the record? His father. Okay. What are your thoughts on hearing the verdict just now?
The verdict will always be the verdict that the prosecution wanted. Something Prince wasn't even on the doing, When you found guilty like that, it's just, man, we're not gonna stop here, man. We gotta spend $300,000-$400,000 on maybe some more lawyers to come back on this, man. This is what we want to do. And I got back, so that's where we're at. I already knew what they was going to come back with because this is what they've done. I've seen it done numerous times. Several people, same prosecutors, just bias, not fair. Like from the spot, it's all like fairness.
And do you think fairness was given too much thought?
It wasn't. He wasn't a real factor in this case. You can hear from what they were saying. It's I don't know, man.
When I first spoke with you before the trial started, I know you did tell me that you were just asking for the evidence to be presented and you wanted fairness. Just talk about that now that with the outcome and everything.
Yeah, the evidence, it wasn't there. You got shirts. Y'all see these guys got masks. What do they need shirts for? Hoodies and everything. What does the shirts come from? Fold up, brand new shirts. It just don't add up. My son Prince ain't on no gun. My nephew Prince is on a gun that's on the driver's side. He's not ever in the driver's side. That just don't make sense to me. It's just
And I know you say you felt like he was a truly a factor in the case, and the fact that the jury didn't seem like it took that long for them to deliberate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They was already, they was coerced. They told them what to do. They just went along. They ready to get it over with. Been down here all this time. That's how these cases go. I'm not new to this. I've been around a while. I've been seeing cases in and out. I got a cousin right now that's trying to come back on, same similar situation when he's dead innocent. So.
What's the hardest part about hearing this verdict?
All of it. being here is hard. You know, I don't have strength right now. I don't know.
What are the next steps for you and your family?
We going, down south, LA.
Yo, here's my thing. Why these niggas acting like these niggas is innocent, bro? I hate when niggas be why they acting like is some innocent niggas convicted? Hello?
Now back to our top story right now in McCormick Jr.
Read for everybody. We want to get the best lawyers that we can for this appeal. And that's where we're at.
Can you describe the feeling when you heard the verdict?
I mean, already been empty from day one. So, to hear that, it's just like, oh, man, like I think I really need an oxygen tank right now. I can't breathe. Like, I don't know. I've never been in this situation. It's my child,
And of course, speaking of your child, the fact that that verdict came in, you couldn't even hold him or do anything. Just walk us through that happened.
Like I say, I feel like a fire truck just ran into me, backed up, put it back in drive, ran over me again. I can't describe it. It's excruciating pain right now. I'm going. I know his mother as well. She couldn't even be. Hurts. Got me good.
All right, we could barely hear. Okay, all right, brother. So y'all kind of realize what this is. Homie says he's in excruciating pain. I understand too. If I was him, I would probably not do an interview. But he wanted to speak out in his son's, in the wake of his son getting found guilty. Let me see. All right, so we got the rebuttal, which was 47. Yeah, ironically, KSOO's attorney only went for an hour and 20 minutes. I felt like the state went for dumb long. Full closing statements. Oh, they delivered 2. Oh, no, never mind. Was it 2 courtrooms? That's weird. Oh, it was a joint argument in KSOO. Okay, so they delivered a joint argument, and then they did. Okay. That makes sense. All right. This is ATK Scotty, aka Leroy Whitaker. He's found guilty. Now, if you guys don't, the guy who testified against him, is one of their other friends. Let me see. This is the guy right here. Butter.
So it won't come back to none of us.
Who got into the Nissan Altima?
Me, KSOO, and Scotty.
Who got into your pops, into KSOO's pops car? Me, KSOO, Scotty, man. They got him.
Who was driving the vehicle?
Me.
How'd you get the keys?
Oh, this is before. Okay, this is before.
They was handed to me.
So this is before the murder. So after the murder, they get in with KSOO's dad. This is before.
By who?
By KSOO.
Hakeem Robinson.
Yes, sir.
KSOO told him to drive.
Did Hakeem Robinson do anything or say anything to you when he handed you the keys?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
He smirked. He smirked at me.
Okay. What did you take that to mean?
That I was driving.
All right, I'll sustain that objection.
He looks at KSOO.
After you got the keys, did you get into the driver's seat?
Yes, sir.
Where did Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker get?
In the back seat.
Did Abdul Robinson Jr., Kareem, get into the Nissan?
No, sir.
Jay Weathers, thank you for the $5. He says, so Gilbert's a felon for the gun charge in D.C. Will he do time because of the point system? Oh, shit. That's actually interesting. So usually if it's a state charge, depending on how you pled it and how you served it and the stipulations to it, it might not affect or compound because there's a sentencing guideline on the federal charge. Here's the thing. DC is federal. Any charge you catch, any felony charge you catch in DC is a federal charge. There's no municipal or not, well, it wouldn't be municipal. There's no like county court for DC because DC is the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C., that is, District of Columbia. It's governed by the feds. So essentially, that's a Fed charge if he did plea in Washington, D.C., which would make it a little bit complicated if he's already a felon. Now, granted, I think he probably has, some shit to argue on possibly a plea to say that was a gun case. It's not like I'm getting a second gun case. Yeah, I did catch a second case. And yes, I'm a felon, but it wasn't a violent, and these things do matter. It's not a violent thing. There was no violence involved in this, and I think some leniency might be applied.
What about Torgon?
No, sir.
Where were they?
Still in the Dodge journey.
Did you drive Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker back to Charles McCormick's apartment?
Yes, sir.
And what was the intent for the three of you when you were going to that apartment complex?
Kill McCormick.
Damn.
Did Abdul Robinson Jr. and Torgon follow?
Yes, sir.
On the Nissan?
Yes, sir.
What was their role or assistance in following you?
Make sure the police don't get behind us.
Okay. Because if the police got behind a stolen car, what would happen?
We get pulled over.
Do you remember what kind of clothing you were wearing that morning?
Yes, sir.
What was it?
I had on black jacket, black pants, red shoes.
Do you recall what Hakeem Robinson was wearing?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Nike jumpsuit.
You remember anything about the colors?
Yes, sir.
What?
It was black and gray.
Top or bottom? Do you remember, are you talking about tops, bottoms? You said tracksuit, so.
Top and the bottom.
Do you remember what Leroy Whitaker was wearing?
Yes, sir.
That's ATK
Best
Scotty.
you can remember. What was it?
It's like the same kind of jumpsuit.
Was it exactly the same?
No.
And okay. Your Honor, may I approach the witness one more time?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Well, so when he came out, he couldn't see the car.
The car you were in with Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker?
Yeah.
You talking about the murder?
Abdul Robinson Jr. and Torgon park near you?
No, sir.
So remember, there's another like kind of trial that's supposed to be happening as well, right? I don't know why it wasn't all linked together, but Abdul Robinson, which is the junior of the father, who supposedly got shot in the head during that first shooting, and when the dad had gotten shot in the back. And remember, this was supposed to be like kind of like a get back situation, almost damn near. There was two cars. In one car, you have these three guys. He's snitching though. He was the driver. Chat, what I always tell you, the driver or the nigga who gets shorted on the money always tells. You know why? The driver at some point, whether when he talks to the cops or when he goes home, you know what he says? Man, I ain't shoot nobody. When he sees the walls caving in on himself, you know what he says? Well, I ain't shoot nobody. Remember that. So for all y'all niggas who be like, oh yeah, he's the driver, you better tell the driver to hop out and shoot some bullets himself. Because you know why? When y'all finna get caught and they interview the driver gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna come clean. Y'all got a deal for me? All right, bet. Check this out. I ain't shoot nobody. I just drove. I was like Uber. Call me Lyft. Call me Lyft. They lifted that nigga off the earth, but I just lifted them niggas there. That's it. Remember, chat. In the situation with XXXTentacion, the nigga who got shorted on the money and who didn't hop out the car, he ain't shoot no bullets. He started telling. Why? The nigga who pulled the trigger, the only nigga who did pull the trigger, who did tell, not the only nigga. In the Dolph case, the nigga who shot first told. That was crazy. He told, but you know what it is? The straight drop nigga, he was stunting so much he made himself the target. So the cops wanted him more because they felt he had more of a motive. The other guy was just doing it for the bread. Even though he shot Dolph first. The guy who snitched in the Dolph case shot him first and shot more bullets at Dolph. But he snitched. But the police want a straight drop. Justin Johnson, straight drop. In this case, the driver, you could imagine he's like, well, I ain't shoot nobody, man. Them niggas shot them niggas. I'm telling. See?
Do you know where they went?
No, sir.
Could you see where they went?
No, sir.
Now, after you parked, where in the Nissan were Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker sitting?
Still in the back seat.
Both with their rifles?
Yes, sir.
And was there a plan at that point in time for what was going to happen next?
Yes, sir.
And what was that plan?
Well, they were going to ambush him as soon as he got in the vehicle.
All right. So, ambush who?
Charles McCormick.
And when you say ambush, what does that mean?
Like, well, we call it run down.
What does run down mean?
It's ambush.
Okay. If Charles McCormick walked out of his apartment while y'all were sitting right there.
No, sir.
When he walked out, if the plan was to run him down, what would that have involved? What would have happened?
I'll allow him to answer if he knows, otherwise it would be sustained.
Do you know what the plan was for when Charles McCormick walked out?
Yeah.
All right. What was supposed to happen?
Well, when he got into the vehicle, they was going to jump out the car, and as soon as he got in his car, they was going to run him down and shoot him.
Who was?
Scotty and KSOO.
So both Leroy Whitaker and Hakeem Robinson?
Yes, sir.
And they both were going to shoot him?
Yeah.
Whoop.
Chat. When the nigga who drove y'all there is telling that, you might as well just cut scene, chat. You might as well just cut scene. Chat.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And
Chat.
right now, you
Chat.
can save...
Chat. You might as well just start it. When your co-defendant is hitting the play like that on the stand.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
It's over.
And right now...
It's over, chat. It's over. It's over. It's over. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. That's a fact. Come on, chat.
What was your role?
Just to come get him after it was done.
And get him out of there?
Yeah.
Did you all have to wait a long time for Charles McCormick to come out of his apartment that morning?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember about how long?
How long they
y'all
waited?
were waiting? Was it hours?
It was hours.
Damn, they wanted that nigga dead that bad? Yo, they sat there for hours.
While waiting for Charles McCormick to come out of his apartment, did you see Abdul Robinson Jr. and Torgon again while y'all were waiting?
Yes, sir.
Right. How did that happen?
So remember, it's two cars. They're sitting on a location. I guess they've... I probably got to go back in the testimony to find how did they find where the nigga lived? Because there's no way they knew where the nigga lived the whole time. Or maybe they did, and they picked that day to kill him. They go there. They're sitting in the parking lot. They're like, yo, let's wait till he come out the house. They probably got cars, two different locations that they could see. They must know exactly where it was at. Or maybe it's an apartment building where they could see the exit. Like, it's one exit. So they're both watching the shit. One car got Abdul Robinson, another nigga. The other one has KSOO, him, and ATK Scotty, and they're sitting on it. And they're waiting. They first spot him, and then as soon as they spot him, KSOO and the other nigga run out and go kill him.
They pulled up on the side of us to let us know that he had just made an Instagram post.
That Charles had just made?
Looking at, yeah.
And then to be on the lookout, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Did they then drive back off?
Yeah.
While you were waiting for Charles McCormick to come out, did anything happen that messed up this initial plan of the rundown?
Yes, sir.
And what was that?
Christopher Brown pulled up.
And what did Christopher Brown pull up in?
His baby mother's car.
Did that upset everybody?
Yes, sir.
And why is that?
because he was messing everything up.
Were you concerned about the vehicle he was in?
Yeah.
All right. And why?
It's a trail. You get back to us.
It could get you caught?
Yeah.
So, what did you tell Christopher Brown?
Told him to pull off.
Did he?
Yeah, he pulled off.
Did you stay where you were at?
No.
What did you do?
I tried to go physically tell him, like, get from around.
Okay. And what happened when y'all were doing that?
McCormick came out.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So now I'm getting a full plot. So they're sitting on this guy's crib. They're waiting, or wherever he's at. They're waiting for him to come out. While they're waiting, there's two cars, two different locations. They're all looking at the spot, waiting to see this guy come out. All of a sudden, a guy they know drive up in a familiar vehicle. Now, it looks like they get in vehicles that are supposed to be like burner cars or probably some Stolies or something like that. They're in the fucking vehicle. They see a friend or some guy they know come up, and the guy's like, yo, what y'all doing? Like, oh, bro, get the fuck out of here. So they're trying to, not nigga, leave, dip, get the fuck out of here. Soon as they see that, the guy walks out the door. As soon as they see that. Wow.
So, did you, Hakeem Robinson, and Leroy Whitaker miss McCormick when he initially came out?
Yes, sir.
All right. And so, what happened next?
Well, I kind of like U-turned behind him just to get a good view of him.
Did Charles McCormick make it to his vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Did he try to leave the apartment complex?
Yes, sir.
And when you saw that, did you, Hakeem Robinson, and Leroy Whitaker, stay at the apartment complex, or did you follow him?
We followed him.
Do you think Charles McCormick saw you?
No, sir.
When you left that apartment complex, do you know where Abdul Robinson Jr. and Torgon Williams went?
No, sir.
Oh, so it looked like one of the cars following because the guy walks out, gets to his car because this other guy distracts them, and they're like, oh shit, I think he went over there. So they're now following his car, but the other car that was there to also commit the murder isn't there.
Did Chris Brown follow you?
No, sir.
Did anybody let Abdul Robinson Jr. and Torgon know that y'all were leaving the apartment complex? After leaving the apartment complex, did something happen? Shortly after leaving, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
All right, and what was that?
Well, the police had got behind McCormick.
Okay.
Oh, the police tried to pull him over.
And did that concern you?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because I kind of felt like they was going to pull me over.
And y'all had a bunch of guns in the car?
Yes, sir.
After the officer pulled behind Charles McCormick, did he stay behind him for very long?
No.
Okay, where did he go?
Kind of like bust off from behind.
So they're following this car. They're kind of probably staying a couple, like some distance away, maybe 2-3 cars away. And remember, this is the guy they want to kill. There's 2 cars sitting on the spot. Like, shit, God saved the guy for a little bit because he would have got murdered in front of the complex walking to the car by probably 5 people, right? Because it's 5 people, 3 in one car. He's driving one car with KSOO and AT Scotty, and Abdul Jr. is in another car with another person. They're all waiting to kill this one guy. They're waiting for hours. Some other car comes up, distracts the fuck out of them. Basically, they're like, yo, what the fuck are you doing here? Get away, because they see the guys in a car that probably people would know that if, like, you know, security camera, which I guess these guys were thinking about security cameras, if they're like, what is this car doing in the area right before this guy gets killed, they're going to link it back to them. They have some different cars. So they're telling this guy, get the fuck out of here. Then while they were doing that, the guy walks out, gets into his car. They realize the guy gets into his car. Look like they have no communication. I don't know if they had cell phones on them. They had no communication with the other car. So they said, fuck it. Yo, let's follow this car by ourselves. They follow the car by themselves. The guy who distracted them, Christopher Brown, he's like, what the fuck? He probably confused. They get in the car and they're following McCormick. And then they see police kind of merge over and get behind McCormick. They're like, fuck, they're about to pull over the guy we want to kill. So they probably like kind of slow down to try to like evade, but they're trying to watch what happens. But then the police dips out. The police doesn't pull him over and nothing like that. So now they're still on this guy's trail and the police is gone.
Did you continue to follow Charles McCormick?
Yes, sir.
Eventually, where did Charles McCormick make it?
To a temp agency.
And where was that?
On Mill Road.
Is it like a shopping plaza?
Yes, sir.
And that's in Duval County, Florida?
Yes, sir.
Did you pull into that same shopping plaza?
Yes, sir.
Do you know or remember where in that plaza you parked?
On the side of the building.
Was it close to Express Employment or a little distance away?
It was close.
Did you stay there the entire time?
No, sir.
When you initially got into the plaza, what was the plan?
Still going to be the same thing.
And what does that mean?
An ambush, run. It was going to still do the same thing they was going to do in the apartment complex.
All right. So when Charles McCormick came out, Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker both were going to ambush him?
Yes, sir.
Now, here's how this plan probably got scuffed, chat. Remember, they were trying to do it at the apartment complex. They must have got to drop on it somehow. I don't know if they always knew he lived there, but they probably knew where the security cameras are, right? Security camera there, security camera there. Or sometimes these like low-income apartment complexes, don't know if it's low-income, I'm assuming, but these low-income apartment complexes, or sometimes apartment complexes, period, them cameras they have out there, sometimes for show or lack maintenance, or, you know, it's on, but it's a live view. It's not recording to a DVR or a cloud. So maybe they did a little bit of recognizance on that to be like, all right, cool. So if we smoke him here, unless someone has a video of it, we're good. Like nothing's here. They know where all the cameras is. They probably could have scoped it out. However, the guy, Chris Brown, who distracts him, that allows the guy to get in the car and drive away, the plan has just changed. They knew where they were trying to murder him at. Now they're on the road trying to figure out a new place. The guy drives to a temp agency. It's in a commercial like plaza type area. You know there's going to be businesses beside businesses or across from businesses. Mad cameras. Here's the thing. They're so pot committed to them having to do the murder that day. They could have said, yo, fuck it. Let's catch him tomorrow. Right? Let's catch him tomorrow. Fuck that. They didn't want to do that. Let's smoke him now. That's where we get the videos of them chasing him down. Because these cameras work. You're in a place where businesses are at. Businesses or a business location are more inclined to have security cameras because of multiple different reasons. So the scuffed plan and the guy distracting them lead to a audible and an improvised plan that happens in pretty much in front of a couple businesses, and that's where the video comes in.
And then what was your role going to be?
Same thing, just to pick them up when it was done.
Now, when you got to that complex, the shopping plaza, were you concerned about anything?
Yes, sir.
And what was that?
Police.
Why?
They always at Publix.
There are Publix in the shopping plaza?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. So they go where Publix is at. They're ready to go smoke a nigga. Oh, wow.
While y'all were waiting for Charles McCormick to come out, do you know if Hakeem Robinson made contact with anybody?
Yes, sir.
Who?
He made contact with Kareem.
And what was the purpose of that?
To ask him to do a surveillance check.
And could you hear that conversation?
Yes, sir.
Wait, who had what?
Kareem.
Waiting for Charles McCormick to come out, do you know if Hakeem Robinson made contact with anybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so KSOO calls Kareem, who's in the next car.
Who?
He made contact with Kareem.
And what was the purpose of that?
To ask him to do a surveillance check.
And could you hear that conversation?
Yes, sir.
And do you know what kind of call that was? If it was a cell call, FaceTime, Instagram, any of those things?
No.
Okay. Did Kareem Abdul Robinson Jr. agree to come up there and do surveillance check?
No.
After that conversation, did Hakeem Robinson contact anybody else?
Yes, sir.
Who?
Raekwon Howard.
Okay, I'm going to have to see the counsel and court reporter at sidebar.
They're doing a sidebar. Let's get past it. Come on. That's how a sidebar actually looks, chat. They kind of go to the side, they cut mics, and they pretty much just have like a group discussion. This one's taking a while. Let's see. They're still having it. Now they're going back. Okay, mics are hot again. Sidebar!
All right, you may proceed.
Thank you. What did Hakeem Robinson tell Raekwon Howard that you heard?
He was telling them that one of his homeboys was slipping. He was finna get killed.
Did he give a name?
Wait, what?
You heard. What did Hakeem Robinson tell Raekwon Howard that you heard?
He was telling them that one of his homeboys was slipping. He was finna get killed.
Did he give a name?
No.
Before Charles McCormick came out of the temp agency, did you stay where you were at, or did you relocate that Nissan Altima?
I relocated.
Where?
In front of the temp agency.
Where was that in relation to where Charles McCormick had parked his vehicle?
It was like right behind his vehicle.
And what was the purpose of doing that?
Get it closer.
And when you relocated the Nissan Altima, did the plan change or did it stay the same?
It changed up.
Did you change it?
Yeah, I changed it.
And what did you change the plan to be?
Well, I told Hakeem that it'd be better if he did it himself.
And why was that?
It was easier.
Why?
Because it ain't have to run like all that in the shopping plaza.
Was the Nissan parked close to Charles' vehicle?
Yes, sir.
And what side of Charles McCormick's vehicle was the Nissan's passenger side closest to?
His driver's side.
Did Hakeem go along with the plan?
Yes, sir.
Where was Leroy Whitaker seated in the Nissan when you relocated?
The back seat.
Okay. Where about Hakeem Robinson?
Front seat.
How did he get to the front seat?
Jumped through the middle console.
When y'all were at that location and were still waiting for Charles McCormick to come out, was there any discussion about what firearm was going to be used?
Well, Hakeem wanted to use my firearm.
Your handgun?
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea.
Did you let him use your handgun?
No.
You didn't want him to use it?
No.
If he'd used it, what would you have to do with it?
Get rid of it.
Did Hakeem Robinson ever touch your handgun?
Yeah.
How?
He picked it up. It was like, I'm finna use this. I was like, I said, no, you're not.
So what happened when Charles McCormick came out?
Well, Hakeem jumped out.
Jumped out of what?
Jumped out of the car.
Was that the plan?
No, sir.
All right. How was that different from what the plan was?
Well, I came up with a plan of getting closer to his car so when he get in the car, he could jump out of the passenger seat and shoot him as soon as he got in his vehicle. I could pull off faster.
And did he wait for Charles McCormick to get closer to his vehicle or get into the vehicle?
No.
Damn, KSOO was a crash out. So this guy is saying he wanted to keep it short, sweet. I'm out of here. Remember, he's a driver. He's constantly probably looking around. He's like, yo, he don't want police to get on their trail. He wants to just let's get it done and get the fuck out of here. He's already, you could tell he's a little bit nervous because he's saying there's a Publix in this plaza. Like he don't like this location. He don't like this location. He's with certified crash outs. They look like they would kill a nigga in front of the police station. So they come up with this plan and say, yo, all right, we know where his car is. The guy goes in somewhere. They know where his car is. He goes into a temp agency, which is so ironic. It looked like he was trying to get work or maybe trying to do something with work. And they know where his car is. They're like, all right. He says, let me wait till he comes out. I'm going to pull up by the car. Now, I don't know if they wanted to almost do a drive-by to be like, yo, just don't even hop out the car. But it looks like maybe it was parked like this so he can't get next to the car. But it's like, maybe I could block the car in. As soon as he hops in, you just jump out of the car, run up to his window and kill him and come right back to our shit. And we're out. KSOO, as soon as you could tell KSOO on this nigga dead. As soon as KSOO laid eyes on this nigga, KSOO kicked the door open. Boom! Grab his gun and chased him down before he even gets close to his car.
What happened after Hakeem jumped out of the Nissan?
Shot at him.
Shot at who?
McCormick.
Did McCormick stay there?
No.
What'd he do?
He ran.
What did Hakeem Robinson do?
Chased him.
And then did what?
Killed him.
Did you see that?
No.
Where did they go?
On the side of the building.
But did you see Hakeem chasing him with the rifle?
Yeah.
Did you hear shots?
Yes, sir.
And after those shots, what did you do?
I went and picked him up.
Picked who up?
Picked Hakeem up.
Where did Hakeem go when you pulled up to pick him up?
Say that again?
When you went to pick Hakeem up, where in the vehicle did he go?
Oh, he got back into the passenger seat.
Then what happened?
I pulled off.
Where'd you go?
Went to like towards the front entrance of the shopping plaza.
Did anything happen on your way out of the shopping plaza?
Yeah.
What was that?
The police got behind us.
What did you think when the police got behind you?
What did I think?
Yeah.
It's time to go.
Okay. Did you start speeding?
Yes, sir.
Did you drive kind of recklessly?
Yes, sir.
Do you know where you were going?
No, sir.
Do you know what streets you made it to?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Townsend.
What kind of area is Townsend?
It's a residential neighborhood.
Did the officers continue to follow you?
Yes, sir.
At some point, did your car crash?
Yes, sir.
Where?
On Townsend Boulevard.
What was that next to? Where you crashed? Was there anything around it?
Houses.
What's that?
Houses.
Houses, okay. And what did you crash into?
Small tree.
Small tree?
Yeah.
And that disabled the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
What happened after you crashed?
We all jumped out the car.
Do you recall who got out first?
Yes, sir.
Who?
Hakeem.
And then who?
Scotty.
Right. When Hakeem got out, what did he do?
He ran a different way from us.
All right. What direction was that?
Well, we ran in front of the car. He ran to the right of us.
So across the street in the opposite direction?
Yeah.
Did Hakeem take anything with him?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Murder weapon.
Where did you go?
I ran behind Scotty.
Did you take your Glock with you?
No, sir.
Did Scotty, Leroy Whitaker, take his rifle with him?
No, sir.
Where were they?
Still in the car.
Were you able to catch up to Leroy Whitaker?
Yes, sir.
And what did the two of you do?
Jumped a lot of fences.
In addition to the Glock and the rifle that you said Scotty Leroy Whitaker left behind and yourself, was there any other evidence in that vehicle that you were aware of?
Yes, sir.
And what was that?
T-shirts.
Show you what's in evidence. State 76. Do you recognize this photograph?
Yes, sir.
And what car is that?
Nissan Altima.
All right, is that the one that you and Hakeem Robinson and Leroy Whitaker are all in?
Yes, sir.
That the tree?
Yes, sir.
State's 87. What are we looking at there?
My Glock 23.
What's next to it?
T-shirt.
And then State's 92. What's in that photo?
M&P 15.
Whose was that?
Scotty.
And what's in the seat?
T-shirt.
And who do those shirts belong to?
Hakeem and Scotty.
Damn, these niggas just left their guns in the car.
You said that you and Scotty were jumping fences?
Yes, sir.
Show you what's now in evidence as State's 189.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, chat. Wait.
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
Yo, chat, I didn't think they were gonna have a video. I thought it was a picture. Like, does this look like the fence? I'd be like, well, it looks like a fence. Nigga, they showed a video of them jumping the fence.
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
What the fuck?
89. You recognize those two individuals?
Yes, sir.
Who were they?
It's me and Scotty.
All right. Who got to the fence first?
Scotty.
All right. And then right behind him?
It's me.
What KSOO at?
After you jumped over that fence, kept running,
Yes, sir.
and where did you and Leroy Whitaker make it?
Made it to a patio.
Yo, chat, I know we didn't cover this trial through and through, but if I had seen that shit right there, nigga, I would have told you guilty already. We didn't even. I was like, why the fuck? It was a very short deliberation time. You can tell them niggas didn't even want to go to another day of deliberation. I'm like, guilty, man. Send them niggas away. What the fuck?
How do you go what?
The house.
Back to. Showing you what's in evidence, I believe it states 110, I believe. Do you recognize that photograph?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Patio.
Is that the patio of the home that you and Leroy Whitaker made it to?
Yes, sir.
When you got to that location, what did the two of you do?
Well, I opened it, walked into it.
They left the guns behind.
And the next exhibit, which is, I believe, states 114? Or 115, sorry. Do you recognize this?
Yes, sir.
And what is that?
It's a back sliding door. Back sliding door.
Back sliding door to that house?
Yes, sir.
Did you and Leroy Whitaker enter that home?
Yes, sir.
Did you have permission to enter the home?
No, sir.
Why were you and Leroy Whitaker going into that house at that time?
Get away from the police.
So they looking for you?
Yes, sir.
Both of you?
Yes, sir.
As well as Hakeem Robinson?
Yes, sir.
At the time you and Leroy Whitaker entered that home, did either of you know who lived there?
No, sir.
Did either of you have permission to be in there?
No, sir.
Did you even know if anyone was home before you went into that house?
No, sir.
Once you made it into that house, where did the two of you go?
We went to the first room we seen.
And where in the house was that? If you remember.
I can't remember.
What kind of room was it?
Looked like a guest room.
So some sort of bedroom?
Yeah.
Now, what was the purpose of you and Leroy Whitaker going into that room?
To hide.
So what did you do when you made it into the room?
I got into the closet.
What did Leroy Whitaker do?
He kind of like stood. I was telling him to get under the bed.
Did he?
No.
What did he do?
Tried to get in the closet with me.
What happened while the two of you were in that bedroom?
The lady came.
And how did you see the lady?
Well, she opened the door.
What happened after she opened the door?
She seen us. Well, she seen me in the closet, and she seen Scotty standing outside the closet.
Did she say anything to the two of you?
Yeah.
What'd she tell you?
She was like, y'all got to get out of my house.
Were you or Leroy Whitaker going to leave the house at that point in time?
No.
Could you go out?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Jet2 holiday,
And
chat.
right now, you can save £50 per person.
Yo,
That's
chat.
£200 off for a family.
Yo, chat, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Outside safely?
No.
Why?
Police.
What did this lady do next after she saw y'all and told you to get out?
Escorting us to the door, to the front door.
She opened the front door?
Yeah.
Then what happened?
She screamed. She screamed for help.
And after she screamed for help, what happened?
Pulled her back into the house.
Who did?
Me.
All right. And did Leroy Whitaker help you pull her in?
Yes, sir.
And then once she was pulled back inside her house, what happened?
That's kidnapping.
Well, I kind of like took her to the ground.
Okay. Did you do something to her when she was on the ground?
Yes, sir.
What'd you do?
Choked her.
Say that again?
Choked her.
Put your hands on her throat?
Yes, sir.
Nah, this nigga is so truthful. You could tell he got to be getting a gold star for this snitching. Did you do something? Yeah, I choked the shit out of her. Yo, he is going crazy.
And what were you trying to do?
Really just trying to scare her.
Did you?
Yes, sir.
After you were choking her, did Leroy Whitaker say anything to you?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
He asked me, did I want to kill her?
What'd you say?
Said yeah.
Did you want to kill her?
No.
And why'd you say that?
Just so she can cooperate.
Did she cooperate with both of you?
Yes, sir.
What'd you make her do?
Made her get on the couch.
Look at Shorty right here looking at him. She wasn't looking at him the whole time. Look, she was writing the whole time. But watch when she picks her head up.
Yes, sir.
After you were choking her, did Leroy Whitaker say anything to you?
Yes, sir.
Look,
What was that?
He asked me, did I want to kill her?
Watch
What'd
this.
you say?
Said yeah.
Did you want to kill her?
No.
He started looking like.
Nothing beats a Jet 2
Yeah.
holiday.
Cook!
And right now,
Cook!
She can cooperate.
Did she cooperate with both of you?
Yes, sir.
What'd you make her do?
Made her get on the couch.
Did you take anything from her?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Took her phone.
And why'd you do that?
She couldn't call the police.
Did you have a cell phone with you?
Yes, sir.
Was it working?
Yes, sir.
Was it on?
No, it was dead.
What about Leroy Whitaker?
Yes, he had a phone.
How were you and Leroy Whitaker planning on trying to get away?
Well, call and ask for help.
I couldn't hear you.
Call and ask for help.
So who would have been calling?
Say that again.
Who was calling for help?
Scotty.
Do you know who he called?
Well, the first person he called was Kareem.
You call anybody else?
Yes, sir.
Who?
Called Blue.
Did someone eventually show up?
Yes, sir.
Who was that?
Blue.